With Chips becoming the latest in a list of movies based on television shows, we decided to look back at previous attempts and rank our favourites. So here are the 6 best movies based on television shows.
Did you deactivate the alarm?
Model 7010 doesn't have an alarm.
Loving your work, cowboy.
One of many shows from the 60s that explored the world of spies, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. starred the legendary Robert Vaughn and David McCallum as US and Russian spies, respectively. In 2015, Guy Ritchie revisited the characters of Napoleon Solo and Ilya Kuryakin in a film adaptation. Keeping the 60s Cold War setting, but with epic set pieces and a tongue-in-cheek tone, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was your typical Guy Ritchie fare with its slickness. It was always going to be hard to replace the original actors who spent most of the 80s helping those in need. However, once you add Liam Neeson to the cast, your film immediately gains several points. With Neeson taking on the role of cigar-smoking leader Hannibal, supported by Bradley Cooper, Sharlto Copley and Quinton Jackson as B.A. Baracus, the film managed to keep the light tone of the series, yet took the action up a notch, making its TV counterpart look even more tamer than we remember. During the mid-60s, there must have been a strong appetite for comedy horror, with both The Addams Family and The Munsters broadcasting between 64 and 66. However, the former has always been considered the better of the two, and worthy of a big screen adaptation in 1991. With such big shoes to fill in the role of Gomez Addams, played brilliantly by John Astin, no one could have expected Raul Julia to match his devilish charm, but match it he did, making the role his own.
I can understand you're very upset.
Kittredge, you've never seen me very upset.
Gracing our screens in the late 60s and early 70s, Mission Impossible revelled in the world of high-tech spies. Skip forward 23 years later, after an unsuccessful reboot in the late 80s, and we were given Mission Impossible starring Tom Cruise. Continuing the essence of the series with familiar tropes such as the theme tune, self-destruct tapes and an eclectic cast of characters, Mission Impossible launched a franchise of 4 sequels, with a 5th currently in the works.
What are you doing? Stop it. Actually, that's not bad. All right, here we go. Are you guys on drugs?
Back in the late 80s, before he was Edward Scissorhands, and long before he was Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp starred in this crime series about young-looking police officers who specialise in youth crime. With the added comedic touch, 21 Jump Street, released in 2012, starred Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill as officers Jenko and Schmidt, who go undercover at a local high school to bring down a drug ring. Tatum and Hill's partnership was an immediate hit, spawning a sequel in 2014. Dr. Richard Kimball was on the run years before the 1993 adaptation. Aired in the mid-60s, starring David Janssen as the titular fugitive, it followed a man wrongly convicted of murdering his wife, and after escaping a prisoner transport, he hunts down the one-armed man he claims is responsible. Harrison Ford took on the role 26 years later, following the very same premise, with Tommy Lee Jones's US Marshal hot on his heels. Now considered a classic, it inspired a spin-off sequel 5 years later. Are there any TV-based movies you think we missed? Let us know in the comments below.